Dr. Briscoe. She said my costume's in there. She said it was safe and sound.
Safe? I've heard Grady's haunted.
Yeah, I heard it had like a ghost that comes out at night, right?
Well, if there is a ghost, let's hope it helps me with my costume, because my Dora costume last year just wasn't it.
Yeah, don't remind us about
Bro, that bob was horrendous.
Okay. Alright, let's just go.
Oh, nope, absolutely not. Oh, heck no, not.
Bro, relax. It's probably just like the ghost of journalism or something. Like, it's not even that big of a deal.
Dr. Briscoe? What is that?
Is that the Justin Bieber standing on business costume?
Wait, the ghost look-y has taste.
Oh, wait. Thanks, Ghost. Whoa.
Maybe we should get out of here. I think it's time to leave, guys. I'm scared.
Is it? Do you think it's still in here?
I sure hope not.
Oh, man, I mean, the ghost is really good at making costumes. What are you even again, Maddie?
Jason, is it not clocking to you that I'm standing on business right now? Is it not clocking to you? I'm a father. I'm a husband.
All right, Justin. I think we get it.
No. No. I definitely heard something this time.
Oh
what
my
was
gosh.
that?
Bro, okay, well, we have a show to do, Maddie, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know what? You're right. Yeah. Welcome back to episode 4 of Grady Nightshift.
Bringing you entertainment news and late night laughs from around Athens, Georgia.
And tonight we are getting spooky with a Halloween-themed episode.
That's right. And you know what's even spookier than a jump scare? These candy prices.
Not taxes?
Yeah. I mean, especially as a broke college student, my wallet is thin.
You know what? That's hashtag relatable. And it turns out we aren't the only ones feeling the price hike. Grady Nightshift reporters take a look at these rising costs.
With Halloween right around the corner, families and households alike are stocking up on candy. However, rising prices have not only impacted what is bought, but how much is being bought. The cost of chocolate's main ingredient, which is cocoa, has nearly quadrupled from January 2023 to January 2025 due to poor harvests in West Africa, where 70% of cocoa is produced, according to a research market company called Circana. Athens resident Summer Plachinsky has noticed this price hike while shopping for her family's Halloween candy.
Have seen prices increase for chocolate, and just in general, I feel like inflation has been kind of tough on the consumer in general.
With families noticing these changing prices, we went to Jimbo's, an Athens convenience store, to speak to the store owner, Rakesh, to grab insight as to which prices he has noticed rise.
Reese's are number 1, Mars are number 2, or Nestle's are number 1, so I think they follow the leader.
Second-year finance major Micah has also noticed this rise in cost.
So my freshman year, the Tate Market, the Snickers used to be like $1.99. I went there yesterday, they're like $2.50. They've increased the price.
Similar to Micah, Jimbo's shopkeeper Rakesh talks about the rising prices for store owners.
Halloween comes once in a year and we should celebrate, yes. The prices goes up, then we buy high prices, but it's for everyone.
Even though inflation, shifting demand, or increases in the price of ingredients are rising, one thing's for sure, consumers will keep buying. This year, that sweet tooth may come with a slightly higher price tag. For Grady Nightshift, this is London Ray, Braden Jones, Pride Haggerty, and Hannah Hazen.
Those prices are really ghoulish.
First eggs, now candy.
Yeah, I mean, what's next? The price of homes?
Jason, no, that already happened.
And if you thought prices are getting scary, you would get a real fright from zombie farms. Jessica Ryan is in studio now to tell us more.
If you're looking for a scare this Halloween weekend, you won't have to go far. Zombie Farms, a haunted trail right outside of Athens, is inviting guests to spend their evening getting spooked by scare actors, animatronics, and more. Last Friday, I got to go to Zombie Farms and see the horror in action. Let's take a look.
What becomes a haunting attraction by night is simply a backyard by day. Zombie Farms, a haunt located right outside of Athens, is a product of one family's passion for all things horror. With almost a mile of haunt and horror, only 20 minutes outside of Athens, Zombie Farms, North Georgia's #1 haunted trail, attracts thousands of thrill seekers each year. With over 75 professionally trained scare actors, storytelling, and a journey through the Halloween forest, people continue to return for their frightful fix.
Pete, the porta potties are going to be right there on your left after the.
Oh, hello, we've returned.
Welcome to Camp Smiley, hosted by Zombie Farms. Hey there, my name is Skinny. If you gotta go pee, the porta potties are going to be right there on your left.
Cynthia and Patrick McDonald, founders of Zombie Farms, opened the trail 13 years ago, eventually moving it to their backyard. Cynthia McDonald says the preparation for Zombie Farms every season is a year-long process that includes set building, scare actor casting, and crafting a scary story for each year.
This is actually a year-round business for specifically for my husband. He spends year-round on the event.
Each year, Cynthia and her husband's dedication and commitment to their work stems from their long-standing love for all things horror and the connection it fosters in their personal lives and customers.
Forever, we're going to be a part of their family memories. They're going to talk about it at Christmas, and they're going to talk about it at birthday parties. And gosh, do you remember that time we went to Zombie Farms and you peed in your pants? You know, they're going to remember those things.
Yeah.
So that's what makes it worthwhile.
Zombie Farms' roots as a family operation not only has an impact on their customers, but also on their employees. Jessie Jones, scare actor and acting coach at Zombie Farms, says she feels a true connection with her castmates.
The family atmosphere is great there. It is so much fun. You really build that camaraderie. And by the end of the season, you're able to communicate without even speaking.
To Jones, Zombie Farms feels like home because of the friendships she has made. Behind the mask is a community that makes Jones feel seen.
It has become a little beacon of hope every fall that I know I have these people that I get to go hang out with that don't think I'm weird and don't think the random things I say are odd or off-putting and laugh at my morbid jokes. And they get me.
You can experience the haunt every Friday and Saturday night up until November 8th. Tickets and hours can be found on their website. I'm Julia Beecham, reporting for Grady Nightshift.
See, they jumped.
You know what? Catch us next year as scare actors.
But for now, we're going to have some less scary adventures, like carving pumpkins.
Grady Nightshift reporters explored a pumpkin patch and talked to a student about the tradition.
As the leaves start to fall, the fall spirit spreads across the University of Georgia. From the local pumpkin patch on Milledge Avenue to the creative corners of campus, students are celebrating the season one pumpkin at a time. Sophomore Brenna Hallett, an intended business management and international business major, shares her experience as an international student embracing this fall tradition.
It's a tradition I've done since I was a kid when I lived in America, but when I moved abroad, it no longer became tradition because it was just not normal. But every time I'm in America and it's October, yes, it's a tradition for sure.
For many, pumpkin carving is more than a Halloween craft. It's a creative way to connect with others and make valuable memories.
First time I've ever pumpkin carved was when I was 5 years old. I remember it was with my mom and we were in the kitchen and we just sprawled out newspapers and sat on them and started carving our pumpkins. She's from Indonesia, so it was both our first times doing it.
Pumpkin carving takes both time and creativity. For Brenna, planning the design is key.
It usually takes from 1 to 3 hours, depending on how artistic you want to be. If it's a simple pumpkin carving, it takes 30-40 minutes to clean the pumpkin and then another 20 to 30 to carve things out.
While the carving may look easy, Brenna says it's a skill that takes practice and shares her best carving advice with us.
Definitely when you clean out the inside, start with a bigger spoon just to get all the seeds and the guts out, and then use a smaller spoon to scrape whatever's left.
Finally, for students who prefer paintbrushes over carving tools, Milledge Hall hosts a pumpkin painting activity, giving everyone a chance to show their creativity in a different way.
I love the classic triangle eyes with the sharp teeth and the big smile. I think that's a classic. I love it.
Whether paint or carve, these pumpkins bring color, joy, and a touch of home to campus life during this fall season. Reporting for Grady Nightshift, I am Elena Lara.
Okay, so what's the craziest pumpkin you've ever carved?
Probably a 1-to-1 ratio of Starry Night by Van Gogh.
I mean, I just keep it simple, you know, usually a goofy face.
Yeah, that's good too.
Ladies and gentlemen, the duality of man. Well, right after the break, we will jump into something a little bit more scary.
Horror movies and how they are changing.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
I think I finally found.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Mason.
Hey, Mason.
Got a new house. It's looking pretty cool so far. A place that I call home.
I'm teaching Louise how to cook some lasagna.
It only takes a spark to make a fire start.
The Dutch. Thank you.
Study, please.
I think I finally found a place to make my own. A place that I call home. This place that I call home.
Your home before sunrise. On top of the house, the kids, and our future. The smell of your cooking is our alarm clock. My Shiro's day is never done. So let's start saving a little more now so we can feel prepared for retirement. A free 3-minute online chat can give us the personalized tips we need so we can live our lives to the fullest. Visit aceyourretirement.org.
Oh, they're back.
Oh, man. It's been 2 minutes already? Hold on.
Bro, I was enjoying Scream.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Oh. Sorry, guys.
Don't pick up.
Guys, it's just my mom.
Oh.
Wow.
Don't worry.
I mean, well, it isn't always, especially not in horror movies.
Grady Nightshift reporters took a look at how horror movies are changing with technology.
Nothing says Halloween like horror movies. Inspiring countless costumes and decorations, horror movies play a pivotal role in defining the spooky feeling of the season.
Since the 1896 release of The House of the Devil, the first recognized horror film, audiences have been flocking to theaters, chasing thrills through the big screen. These exhilarating experiences bring people together in a unique way, shaping a distinct horror fanbase. J.D. Seivert, a first-year PhD student at the University of Georgia, researches immersive horror experiences such as haunted houses. Seivert explains why these people want to watch spooky movies.
People approach horror film, people go to horror because they want to be braver. They want to be like collectively brave. They want to, if you face one scare, well, maybe I can face the next one. Maybe I can face the next one.
Horror fans seek the feeling of danger from the comfort of their local theaters and homes. Johnny Ray is a Cine employee and creator of the Ratio podcast, which often features filmmakers. Ray sums up the adrenaline rush that comes from watching a horror film.
It's cathartic. It's a ride. It's the same reason people love roller coasters. It's standing right next to the flame without getting burned.
The production and consumption of horror movies has evolved over time to mirror changes in societal fears, revealing that what viewers find scariest is our very reality. Johnny Ray discusses how horror movies uncover underlying societal tensions.
It represents and reflects what is happening, I think, in society, even if it doesn't do it in just an overt way. You can feel it underneath. You can kind of feel the current underneath.
Throughout generations, horror movies have helped foster community bonds and influence mainstream culture. In Athens, horror fans can view new releases in classic films such as Frankenstein, Begonia, and The Thing at independent movie theater Cine.
Reporting for Grady Nightshift, we are Maya Popa and Artemis Mezowitz.
Moving on to a less scary movie, Twilight celebrated its 20th anniversary this year.
Less scary? That's debatable.
I mean, I think Twilight still counts as a horror movie, no?
I mean, with those scary good looks, personally, I'm Team Edward.
Team Jacob all the way.
Okay, Edward got the girl.
But Jacob got her daughter.
Oh, you know what? Unfortunately, you're not lying there.
Okay, well, moving on to campus horror stories, or should I say haunted stories, Grady Nightshift reporters explored the story behind Joseph Brown Hall.
Hello, I'm here in Joseph E. Brown Hall. Behind me lies a protruding wall. And while this may seem like a structural oddity, it actually holds a deep historical and supernatural significance.
The story is that, that building was built as a dormitory. A student living there committed suicide over the break and their body wasn't found for a while. The room got a bad reputation for being haunted. Apparently it was used at some point for professor offices, and all the professors who had the haunted room complained about it. They bricked over the whole hallway instead of kind of having to deal with it. And then you can physically sort of encounter that.
Joe Brown is known by students and faculty for its strange layout. In addition to the Stairway to Nowhere, numerous other staircases lead to compartmentalized sections of classrooms and offices. The building wraps around one courtyard, acting as a large hallway, deceiving visitors with its covert mass.
Well, the building itself is very, very strange. You'll find that you're thwarted at every step. The steps do not lead where they seem to lead. You might want to try this stairway across the courtyard there, but it leads strictly nowhere.
Some faculty have no experience with the supernatural. Others, however, were so shaken by their experiences that they refused to talk with us at all.
Supposedly people would hear noises there, there were cold spots, people had, bad dreams.
Folklore is embedded in every culture, and UGA is no different. Joseph E. Brown Hall is just one of many examples of how the supernatural world can impact the physical. While it's debatable whether or not the staircase behind me is actually haunted, you can still see its impact on UGA today. This is Lucas Martin with Grady Nightshift, signing off.
Don't want to buy your costume off of Amazon? Well, after the break, we'll learn about thrifting your costume.
People do some pretty cool things in their 40s and 50s. Why should saving for retirement be any different? I mean, they go back to college, learn new instruments, start skateboarding. Okay, maybe that one's not for everybody, but saving for retirement is. With aceyourretirement.org, you can get on track with your retirement savings no matter your age. Just have a 3-minute chat with Avo, the friendly digital retirement coach from AARP. You'll get personalized recommendations based on your input that are easy to understand and work with your lifestyle. It's quick, easy, and free. Plus, it's sponsored by AARP, so you know they got your back. Gnarly move, Dad.
Thanks, sweetie.
So wherever you are in your retirement savings journey, head to aceyourretirement.org and start chatting with Avo today. That's aceyourretirement.org.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
My Shiro doesn't always wear a cape, but she always has time for a hug, a smile, for going the extra mile. My Shiro stretches every dollar, puts in long hours, puts others first. But now it's your time, Mom. When you're ready to retire, we want you to be able to enjoy it. It's time to start saving now. A free 3-minute online chat can give you the personalized tips you need to start boosting your retirement savings today. Visit aceyourretirement.org.
Denise! I knew it! There she is!
Yo, switch the camera. We're at the desk.
There we go.
Wow.
All right, if you can or don't want to get your costume online, there's plenty of other options.
Yeah, like if you're in the market for some crown jewels, hit me up ASAP, okay? Small price of around like 500 mil. Side note, France is a very beautiful place. Y'all should go.
Okay. Grady Nightshift reporters talk to students who thrift their costumes because of cost and sustainability.
This year on the UGA campus, Halloween isn't just silly and spooky, it's creative. From cost-efficient thrift finds to handmade outfits, DIY is all the rage. My name is Carissa Lockhart, and tonight we'll be covering the process behind these one-of-a-kind outfits.
For third-year fashion merchandising student Tiana Tiara, balancing costs led her to thrifting pieces for her The Nanny costume from America's thrift store.
Yeah, I think cost was a really big factor. Like previous years, like high school or whatever, when I used to dress up, it'd be like a costume I would buy. However, that would be like with parents' money. Now I'm kind of like trying to save up more. So looking at like Spirit Halloween, for example, their prices are like kind of high. So I was just like, I'll just go thrifting, because also a costume, I won't like really reuse it. These pieces, like I could reuse it into like a normal outfit later on, so.
But saving money isn't the only motivator to opt out of corporate costumes this Halloween. Sustainability is important to third-year fashion merchandising and marketing double major Meredith Conger, who combined a thrifted dress with leftover fabric from home to create her Lady Gaga meat dress costume.
For one, sustainability is really important to me, and I didn't want to go buy a $70 costume that I was only going to wear once. So I figured might as well build my portfolio a little bit, maybe even, and just make it myself.
Whether it's thrifted skirts or a sewing machine, UGA students are showcasing their creativity with their wonderful Halloween costumes. Reporting from Grady Nightshift, I'm Carissa Lockhart, and have a happy Halloween.
That meat dress is a good idea. You know, I'll be your Lady Gaga to your Justin Bieber.
Yeah, sure.
You still trying to figure out what to do this Halloween weekend? We have Sabrina Felix in studio to tell us what's the move.
Jeepers, you don't know what you're doing for Halloween weekend? Never fear, Sabrina Felix here, bringing you What's the Move. Kick off your Halloween weekend with a concert featuring some great local music. The Georgia Theater is hosting their Halloween Spectacular tomorrow with performances from Florence Cardigan and Atticus Ronis. Doors open at 7 p.m. and the show starts at 8. If you'd rather do something a bit more Halloween-y, Authentic Brewing Company will be showing the Rocky Horror Picture Show at 8 p.m. in their tap room. There will be a costume contest, festively themed cocktails, and a dance party after the showing. Keep the festive vibes rolling on Saturday at Sandy Creek Nature Preserve's Day of the Dead open house, where you'll learn more about the Latin American tradition. The event is free and runs from 10 a.m. to noon. After your morning at Sandy Creek, head over to the Southern Star Studio for their monthly first Saturday pottery workshop. The event takes place from 2 to 4 p.m. and costs $60, but it includes all materials for you to create your own piece of pottery. To round off your weekend, enjoy an afternoon of wonderful music as the Athens Symphony Orchestra performs their fall concert at the Classic Center Theater this Sunday. The show starts at 8 p.m. and will feature songs like Claire de Lune and Crown Imperial. Have a happy Halloween, watch the dogs beat Florida, and for Grady Nightshift, I'm Sabrina Felix. Back to y'all at the desk.
Thanks, Sabrina. That's all for tonight.
Don't forget to eat some candy.
And get creative with your costumes.
And as always, make sure you follow us on all of our socials at Grady Newsource.
Our next show is November 6th. It's going to be all about Athens lore.
And if you like that story about Joe Brown Hall, there's more to come.
Clocking out for the night, I'm Shad McMillan.
I'm Jason Singh.
And this is Denise, and I'm Maddie McKinley. Good night.